You have one unheard message.
Okay, it's 3 a.m. My shoes are gone. Was there, and my Uber rating is definitely a 0. You are not ready for this story.
Welcome to another episode of It's Always Something. Today we have a very special guest, my mom, Lauren Rowe, better known as Boots.
Hey.
Are you excited to be here? Was it cool to see the whole studio and all the things?
The studio is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be here. But as I'm looking at you, I'm kind of curious, like,
What?
was that intentional? Did you intentionally like overline your lips to make them like pop or?
No, because the point of lip liner is to make your lips look smaller. Obviously, I overlined
Okay,
them.
just
Hi for the
checking,
gods.
like-
Overlined for Jesus, Zahidi, what are those names? Taziki, I don't know.
I just got your back, so I just want to make
Wait,
sure that
but
was
does it not look
intentional.
good? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I know, it looks
I need
good.
more filler.
Just like
I
it's
need more
like,
filler. But every time I tell anyone in my life I need more filler, they're like, no, you don't. So,
well, people
You're-
can,
but you know, it depends who you're talking to.
it definitely depends who you're talking to.
Yeah. But every time I walk into the studio, it's low-key like a pinch me moment because it's just very like, I don't know, the microphones, the cameras, like the dude with the headphones.
I
like,
was looking at all the people on the wall who have the podcast.
I
And I
know.
was like, oh my God, I love them. Oh my God, I love her. Oh my God.
Well, it's
Yeah.
funny.
And then I saw you and was like, what?
Well, it's funny because I always struggle to tell people like what I do for work. And I feel like that's valid. And I think I've told you this before, how Emily, when someone will come up to me and Emily's with me, because she always is, and I'm to be like, oh, I'm actually a social media content creator and I have a podcast with Dear Media. She's like, yes, like you killed it. That's exactly what to say. Because sometimes I'll just be like, I work in social media marketing, like just trying to like avoid the question. But yesterday when I was on the train, I was talking to this man, he was from Mexico, and he was asking me why I was going to Los Angeles. And I was like, I work up there, and kind of trying to like, not really avoid it because it is something obviously I'm proud of, but I just don't think a lot of people understand it. So I don't want to be, I do TikTok and then be like, okay, like what?
I think it's like the old school thing when people in LA would say they were an actor.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and everyone would
exactly.
be like, okay,
Oh,
you're an
great,
actor
exactly.
who waits tables, but you're
Uh-huh.
an actor.
So he asked me, he said, what do you do? And then I said that I chose the podcasting. I was gonna be like, I'm a TikToker. So I chose podcasting. I was like, I have a podcast with Your Media. They're a super great podcast agency in Los Angeles, whatever. And he goes, so what is your podcast about? I was telling you this at the bar. And I was like, that's a good question. I guess just myself. Like, it's just about my life, which is so funny. I can't even imagine what he's probably being like, how interesting could your life be that your podcast that you do every single week is strictly about you?
Yeah, but that's actually the best comedians are the comedians who are taking material from their private lives because it's real, it's raw, and it's authentic.
100%. So then he's asking me, so can I watch it? Where is it? And I said, it's on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music. But it might not be
Cup of tea.
your cup of tea, you know? And he's like, oh, I get it. And I said, but my dad does watch it. He was like, oh, really? I said, yeah, with his
Dad watches sometimes.
Wait, I said, ready? I said, he watches with his eyes shut and his ears closed.
Well, no, it's like when we get up in the morning and we're sitting in bed and he's
doing his
doing
doom
some
scroll?
work and then he scrolls through and he'll be like, sometimes it's like, oh, that's really funny. Oh, but
It's
that's
my
my
daughter.
daughter. And then sometimes he sees something you do and he like 1 second and he scrolls right
Immediately.
by.
That's what
He's
Jack
like,
was saying.
I don't want to see
Jack
the
was saying when I
rest.
come on his For You page, it's one eye and it's usually an immediate scroll.
Yeah.
But it's like I the video that he was talking about, which like, pardon my French, this is going to be a vulgar statement. What's new here? Is I was saying like we were doing a little video during graduation and it was like, say what you're graduating with. And you were supposed to pick something that you're not actually graduating with, like a fat ass, a nice rack, like who knows, a sugar daddy, whatever. And I was like, I'm graduating with a master's in sucking cock, which is like, I'm so sorry. Like, correct me if and like that sounds so extreme what I'm about to say, but I'm sorry. Like that is low-key the humor I was raised with. Like if you were a fly on our dinner table growing up, like it was stuff like that being said. And I say that like, and then people see that and think, oh, so she sucked a lot of dick in college. I mean, I'm not saying
yes,
I didn't.
our household, our family
But I think that's
has a
just
lot
funny.
of
Like I
innuendo.
think like I really think sexual humor and like vulgar humor is really funny. Like I feel like why? Because I was raised that way. It's like dad's joke he tells. Maybe not to say that. I probably am.
Well,
He says,
your
"Do you want to see
father
my
thinks that
tattoo?"
too.
Well,
Yeah.
it's funny. I think we said this when we last did an episode together. How like, no offense, like you are very funny and you are very iconic, and people know that.
I
But
am
what-
not as funny as your father.
Exactly. Like if that man was allowed, like let me like film him and post him and show him to the world, like he is one of a motherfucking kind.
Davis, I have laughed year after year after year. I've been laughing for 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you about my side boob job because I got boob job, but
Okay.
I cared about how the side boob
Of
looked
course.
because that's important to me.
Of course.
And your dad just came up with a new term called side sack because of the fun little bathing suit he wears to amuse people.
Yeah. That's so funny. Not so funny. That sounds so ChatGPT of me. But it's just like, obviously I tell my whole life online, right? But I don't.
Not your whole life.
Exactly. I don't. And it's like the stuff that's really good, I can't really talk about. Like, for say there's a boy I'm talking to and I really like him and something funny happens like in the bedroom. Obviously, the first thing I think of is I want to come online and talk about it. But like he's going to see that. And it's like, do I want a second date?
And the reality is, I think
that's the teller.
people your age forget too that that'll happen now and that'll happen again and again as you get older. Just laughing about things that happen in the bedroom. I have my girlfriend who's my age. I'm about to turn 55, so she's 55, and she was talking about waking up the next morning naked, and she's asking her husband, like, I can't really remember, like, I'm naked, my clothes are on the floor, like, did we have sex? And he's like, oh yeah, you had a great time. And she's like, did I? Like, did I really?
Oh. Clue.
I kind
in the
of know it.
bedroom
Yes,
with the wrench.
I know Clue. Yes.
In the ballroom with the wrench.
Yes.
It's like that.
I love Clue.
Do you? We
I
can't really
do.
get you to ever play board games with us.
No,
so.
I stink at board games.
Yeah.
I was traumatized as a child with board games
Yeah. Why?
because I wasn't good at them.
Yeah, I don't like doing things I'm not good at, so I
Yeah.
relate to that.
And then you guys would play, what was it? Monopoly. And you guys would end up in a fight every time.
Yes.
You guys would
Well,
all
because my sister would do
accuse
this
each
thing
other
called
of
butt
cheating.
money.
What
You remember
money?
the butt money?
Butt
Mom,
money?
if someone else,
Butt money?
she tends to do things like, hey mom, do you remember this? That didn't happen. Yes, it did. Like many times. Like she'll,
Yeah, but she
for
brings
example,
up a lot of stuff that didn't happen.
What did you just say? Can you repeat that?
She brings up a lot of stuff that didn't happen.
Why would I do that? You think just for fun, I'm pulling things out of my back pocket, being like, let's talk about this. It'd be like, she would tell me you can go to this party. And I'd tell my dad, oh, she said I can. She's like, I never said that. Not only did you say I could go, you said you drive me and supply the alcohol. Like, what? It's like some miscommunication, but it's okay. But yeah, butt money. Jordan would try to make people think she had less money than she did in Monopoly. So she'd like hide hundreds under her ass. Like there's
Cheating.
I feel like there's a few jokes I could make about that.
I think there are several jokes you could make about that.
Mhm. So what are you doing in Los Angeles? Want to tell us? What are you doing here?
I
Well,
came to watch
yeah.
you graduate in San Diego, and then I always come to LA after to visit my best friend.
Yeah.
I stay with Jetta
Mhm.
in Playa del Rey
Mhm.
because we like to drink, but
Period. And the clip.
but we also like to sweat. We stay out all night and drink, or stay up
But
at
then
our
you're
house all night and
still
drink.
up
But
at
then
6
we
a.m.
get
for
up
yoga.
at like 9 to do 100. What was the temperature today?
Oh
108
my fucking God,
degrees
108 degrees
yoga.
in that yoga room.
Yeah.
And I feel like if
So
you
you
leave
sweat
the
everything
room,
out.
I feel like if you leave the room, it's quitting. Do you agree?
I totally.
And I fucking left like twice. I couldn't because other
I
people
looked.
are
I
so
thought
many
I
people
saw
are
you
leaving.
leave.
Mom, so many people left. It was like the vibe. I didn't want to be FOMO.
But you
I
know,
was like,
kind of the nice thing I'll admit, when people leave,
it gets less hot.
you get that blast
That
of
from the
cold-
door opening,
cold
I
air.
know.
So I'm thinking,
I know.
please let
Leave,
someone else
please
be a total
leave.
pussy and leave.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
But that was you.
Yeah. Many times.
Yeah.
Twice. Because they have those cold towels. And that was just like, holy fuck. So, seeing me graduate, was that weird? I was kind of sad. Like, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of sad Dad didn't like cry. I thought that was like the vibe.
I was kind of surprised too. I thought he might cry, but I think it's still like a little like didn't she,
I know.
what's going on? Is it going to happen?
Did she pay someone? Is that even her?
Like,
is this AI?
Yeah, what's the deal? Like, it's just a little surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you go? You went to all 3 of your kids' graduations?
All 3.
So
yes.
was it different? Like, how was it? Because ours felt really small. San Diego's, it was really small.
It was different because we knew the other 2 would graduate. We were like,
I was also,
you just getting to college was a feat. I
applied to I think I've said this to you guys before. I applied to the most schools in my senior class, but also I went to a super small private high school.
Okay, do you remember when we showed
and I got into 2.
Do you remember when we showed up for like orientation? And they were telling people like where to go with her. And they called like arts and science. And Dad and I like went over there because we just assumed you were like, you know, you were an arts and science major, like liberal arts, whatever.
Liberal.
And we couldn't find you there. We were like, what?
I'm
where
business.
are you?
Hi, business.
And then you were in the business school. And we were like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're in like what?
I feel like that's
actually
the
you're in the
to get
business
into.
school.
But it's
well,
really
you were
hard.
the only kid from Florida in the business school, but still we were like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Davis is in the business school?
Mm-hmm.
Did you even know you were in the business school?
No, I mean, honestly, and listen, my parents, like, it was like 2nd grade. My mom's like, you want lunch at school? Fucking pack it for your goddamn self. Like, these kids would be showing up to lunch with, like, you know, their fucking chef meal, their chopped strawberries.
Let's be honest.
Don't even.
You were a
would
third
say,
child. You were a third child.
Yes.
And they
and so
always...
you did it for your 1st and 2nd?
No, I'm just saying.
Thank you.
They always knew who third child was because I drove a minivan.
You treated your first kid like it was your third child.
But for your third child, they always said you could tell because you'd see a minivan come around, like to pull around to drop the kid off. And the parents of like who had a third child would literally open the door, push the kid out. Go. You didn't even stop the car. You were on your way to go meet your girlfriend to work out or go have breakfast or lunch.
I posted a photo the other day of me in like a fur coat, like huge heels and like a bun on the top of my head. And Karen Patton replied to it and was like, are you role playing your mother's drop off outfits? Because that's what you would drop us off in school in every single with the coffee mug in the hand.
But that's why I used to laugh when people would. There were a few things we would read online about you copying someone, and I'd be like,
she loves to bring this up.
I do love to bring that up, but funny. I'm like, I've been born before any of these social media people, and so maybe you're copying or maybe you're emulating from me, not from them.
Let's switch the rumor
like,
to you.
I've been doing the mob chic look since like you were born.
The martini, the fur coat.
The huge fur coat, the huge sunglasses.
Also, you know what the funny thing is? And no offense to you, because when you were doing it at the time, it was original.
Wait, whenever someone starts a sentence with no offense to you,
because I'm not trying to call
means like, hey, I'm about to say something really rude and offensive.
No. I'm just saying, I'm not going to call you basic because at the time it was original, but now the big glasses and the fur coat is incredibly fucking basic. So it's like, I'm copying you. No, I'm copying every single fucking bitch in this world. I don't even want to wear a fur coat anymore because everyone's fucking doing it.
Well, that's why I got rid of all my Gorin Brothers hats that have like
I know that everyone's wearing those these days.
The black sheep, or I still have my custom ones, like my cool unicorn one that says legend.
I like the one Laura took of the Hooters and
the Hooters.
Yeah,
but it's not cool if every single person is wearing them.
Yeah. I completely agree with that. That's how I feel about a lot of things. It's like when I try to online shop and spend money, I'm like, I have money, I want to spend it. It's like, what do I even buy?
Yeah, I have the problem with online shopping. I've started to realize that it's like...
Well, you have the opposite problem. You like everything online.
8 in the morning, I'm having my coffee and I've already ordered like 3 things off TikTok.
Mom, anytime I'm sitting next to you, I'm not kidding. Like, it is you with the... Not even like, I don't even see you shopping. I just see the Apple Pay thing with the address about to be scanned. Every goddamn time I look to my right.
It's just too easy to spend money. And the problem is sometimes you get stuff and it's shit, but other times you get something and it's the most
you
fucking
really perked
cool.
Up right now.
I did. It's the most fucking cool, awesome thing. And you
Jesus.
got it for like $10 from like Temu or Shein or...
So you want to talk about your outfit today? Where's it all from? We love the mango heels.
I've got the mango heels that I bought when I was in London that are great because I can literally run in them. I can walk all over.
Yeah, when we had the sneaks and you're like, I can literally run in them. Every time she says I can literally run in these heels, I go prove it, and then she does.
Yeah, I can.
And she'll run a block in the heels.
Well, you know how I feel about that. I told you.
We should do one time a 5K in heels.
No, you know, they
Wait,
used
Mom.
to do something in New York City.
Oh, well,
They
Alex
did a
Earl,
race.
she's brilliant. She does as we were just talking about her, and we were talking about the reality show, and me saying how her dad, who she calls Dadager, is like fucking brilliant, and that's all the thing. She does meals and heels, and makes meals for like homeless people, and is wearing heels and calls it Meals and Heels.
Oh, I think that's great.
It's so
I love
great,
that.
and it feeds so
she
many people.
delivers them in heels.
I don't know how exactly the delivery goes, but she'll just post her making the meals, and like everyone in her family, like a lot of people that she's close with will be there helping make the meals, and she's in like a cute outfit with heels on. I mean, it's just kind of a play on words that you don't have to be in heels, but she always is, obviously.
I just think you got to be able to wear them. Like you just bought those lubes that you.
I know someone commented and was like, "How do you wear lubes? Like they hurt my feet." I was like, "Baby, I was born in a goddamn lube." Like when I was coming out and you're like, "Shit, something's poking me." It was the goddamn toe of the Louboutin on the way out.
I love heels. I mean, I always joke they'll put me in the ground in heels. I'll drag my feet if I can't.
I will.
Like,
honestly, let's talk about it. What do you want to be buried in?
Well, I want to be cremated. And then I want to
Is that the
have.
one where you go into ashes? Why do you want to do that?
Why? Because why would I want to be buried in the ground? I'm like convinced the whole thing is just to make money. Like, why do you need to be buried in the ground? Like, I want to be cremated and have my ashes spread somewhere. And I want to have a celebration of life where everyone has to show up. It's a huge fucking party and they have to show up wearing something fabulous with awesome like heels or you're not allowed in. And they all talk about
I got this out of your
something
book.
that was like great that I did or was fun or because why would you, the whole thing where you go to these funerals
all fucking
and literally
black.
they talk about Jesus Christ and God the whole time. And I'm like, am I here for a funeral for this person or am I here to hear about Jesus Christ and God the whole time?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. Honestly, that's you doing you. I got a tip out of that book because my friends were asking, what do you want us to wear to your birthday? When I just had my birthday and I said, whatever the fuck you want. If you want to be in a pink fluffy
your birthday
dress.
that you did a day early?
A day early? No, I did it on my birthday. May 8th was my birthday this year. No, I didn't. May 8th was my birthday this year.
Yeah. And then you were mad like Dad and I didn't call you.
Yeah.
And we were like,
well, I moved my
your
birthday.
birthday's May 9th.
Mom, no. It wasn't. It was May 8th this year. I moved it.
You cannot move your birthday day.
But yes, you can. I did it.
Well, you can celebrate your birthday on a different day, but you then can't get mad at Dad and me for not calling you on the day that's not actually your birthday.
But it was my birthday on the 8th.
No, it wasn't. Your birthday's on the 9th. You were born on Mother's Day. You screwed me out of my one free day. We've already had this conversation. Yeah.
You don't even know what time I was born. I tried to do all that zodiac shit. So you don't even know the time, bitch. It could be a different day.
You're right. I do not remember what time you were born. I think it was like
it was
dinner
an Eagles game on.
No, I know it was dinner time because Pop was over for dinner and I was like, gotta go. And like, by the time it's your third, it's not like there's no like misinterpretation or maybe this is, you're like, okay, I'm ready, gotta go.
My grandpa, when we visited him yesterday, we went to the old age home and visited him.
How was that?
It was fine, honestly. It's nice. He's so cute. He's fun.
Did he know who you were?
Yeah, completely. I mean, I think it's like, and again, not like I'm a girl he's trying to impress in that way, like how you would think a boy would usually try to impress a girl. But at the end of the day, like, there's many things that go into it, like whether it's wanting to impress a girl, whether it's because like I'm very young or whether it's because he barely sees me. He doesn't want to be off of his game. So I feel like he very much actively tries to be there and be like making sense. But we arrived and I had to step out for a second and the party continued. But they have good food there. I said to Dad was laughing so hard when I said this.
Did you just completely segue from your grandfather
spread eagle
being spread eagle naked in a bed to the food they had there?
Yes. Okay. So thank you for that transition you set me up with. Hi, layup. I'm gonna slam dunk. So basically, I was telling Dad, I think an old age home is completely my vibe. It's food. They eat at like 5 o'clock, then they watch movies. They're allowed to just smoke weed. They have Margarita Monday, Taco Tuesday, a chef. Someone bathes you. Hell fucking yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, it does if you're like in the right like mindset. Like I always say, as long as if I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy.
Do you remember the deal I said? I'm not kidding. I've said this. I brought this up multiple times. Do you remember when we got in a fight about 10 years ago? Do you remember what I said to you and Dad?
Would you tell us you were sending us to a home?
No. Come on. You have to remember this.
I don't remember.
I said to Dad, and I was dead serious. I said, Dad, I'm paying for your old age home. Mom, You're going to the slumps. I'm not paying $1 for your HM.
That's horrible.
Mom.
You know what? You won't have to because we will. I feel very strongly about this. That no matter what we have to do, we would make sure that we were set up so we were never a burden for our children. Like I would never want you to have to pay for me to be in a home. So
Well, yeah, I was kind of confused
I
by
feel
that,
really
'cause
strongly
how
about
about pays
that.
for her own home? That's weird. Well, why, if I had a lot of money, why would I not want my parents to be in the best old age home?
Okay, yes, I get that, but it's still the point. As a parent, you feel your
A
job
burden, of
is to
course,
take care of your kids,
yourself.
not for your kids
Yes.
to take care of you.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people don't. That's probably not something younger people want to hear about on the podcast, but a lot of people think that.
Hi, I'm gonna make
like-
sure your diapers are Gucci. Don't worry.
Thanks, Davis.
Hey, if we're gonna be doing that, might as well be doing it in swag. Yeah. All around. Okay, well, can you finish telling us where your outfit's from? Because you guys should be watching because hi, you have 2 of the hottest girls in the world on the podcast today.
So, you know,
if
I
you're
always-
not watching,
I
what are
always
you
do the-
doing? You're gay.
I always do the bijou, and then I got this cool new bracelet that I love that goes on and off. We were just in Boca Grande, this cool little island with the Gasparilla Inn in Florida. And if you haven't been there, it is chic and cool and old school. Like the Bushes go there for vacation every year. It's just, I'm so
There's
proud.
a breeze in
I'm
here.
so proud right
Thank
now
you.
as your mother.
So that's what I graduated.
so
So my
proud.
main thing was business, as we talked about, and
Forget
then my
graduation.
minor,
I'm
minor
proud
was
that you
blowing
can blow
O's.
O's.
My
Like,
minor was
yes.
blowing O's. Well, I tell you all the time, I
So
really don't
impressive.
vape. Like I don't, and people always say that. Like, oh,
You
Lauren,
don't,
my
but you're
manager,
vaping now.
Lauren.
I woke up with it in my back this morning. I was like, "What is that?"
It's dad-
You and I,
it's dad.
you and I,
You're
like,
joking.
yeah. Are you kidding? Your dad, who's never done
No,
a drug.
I
That's
was thinking, joking.
definitely
You know
not
when you
his
wake
vape.
up and a man's like morning wood is like poking you.
DIB.
Okay, never mind. Just shut up.
DIB. It's called
What?
DIB.
What's that mean?
Dick in the back.
Oh my god.
Did I just actually teach you something?
Hi, Deb.
That's what it's called. when
Wow.
you get
Wait, that's good.
The little pokey
One-
poke, like hello,
Okay.
yeah. And that's where you make the immediate decision. Do I just pretend?
Actually, I don't
Do I
see it.
pretend I'm asleep? Do I like go to the bathroom? Do I roll over and say, okay, yeah,
I make up.
DIB?
Well, the other
No.
day, my ex-boyfriend fell asleep on my balcony in his. Did I tell you what he was wearing? I did.
No.
Mom.
Was he wearing something better than the homeless outfit he had on when I saw
One
him on
time,
the beach?
I was at a place and me and Maddie were getting coffee in the morning and Tyler drove us. This was sophomore year of college. And he obviously is in his jeans, he's barefoot and he has no top on.
And for the
We're
record, I
in the-
love Tyler.
Yes, we love him. He's a sweet kid. We're in the coffee shop fighting, me and him. The barista comes up to me, texts me on the side. She goes like, I'm so sorry because we're in downtown. The homeless here are crazy. If you want me to call someone to get him away from you, I can. Like, I'm so sorry. I go, hi, that's not a homeless person. That's actually my boyfriend. So,
What was he wearing?
fuck, let me find the picture. I posted the funniest thing. Fuck, I guess I just posted it and it's gone. I need to find it.
Okay, well, can you describe it to me?
No, I need to show you a picture of this because
He
what
had
I
on the other day on the beach, he had on those baggy
oh, snap.
brown pants with a
That's what he
belt that
always
were
wears.
like loose.
My
and
story.
yeah, he had a big smile and
Fucking shit,
what
this
have you, but
has to be in here. No, I need to find this. Up on it. No, don't start doing that. Oh my God, where is it? No, I need to find it. Okay, you're stressing me out, honestly. Oh, ready? Look. And look at the caption. Click on it. It's the last video there. Click on it. The bottom one.
Is that a chicken? No, it's, oh my God,
He's-
he's wearing a Pooh
Mom,
Bear
he's
outfit.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the
Mom,
Pooh.
he's in a full-blown Winnie the Pooh jumpsuit. Calls me. Calls me. Are you going to the bars right now? I need a ride. I go, yeah, of course. I'll pick you up. Walks out in that fucking outfit. And so I posted and it was like, every man should be so worried about my ex. And then after the bar, a bunch of us went and got food. And then we went back to my house to smoke weed. And he fell asleep on my balcony.
in the Winnie the Pooh outfit.
Yes. And I knew he was going to try to, he would probably wake up at like 3 a.m. and try and like hop in and bed with me. So I locked the balcony door.
Personally, Eeyore was my favorite. Like
Who even
Winnie
is
the
that?
Pooh, fine.
Oh, the little guy.
The guy who lost his tail. That's why they do pin the tail on the donkey. Because Eeyore had the little, he lost his tail.
But yeah, that's what he wore.
Or
to the bars
Piglet.
the
I
other
was always
night.
partial to Piglet.
Well, so I used to get so nervous when I would do these episodes and I'd be like, oh my God, a notification. And now as I was saying earlier, when I was like watching back episodes, like it just makes it so much more of a natural feel if it's like you do have a phone ring, like that happens. Or if you have someone walk by, like that happens. And so something I try to do with the podcast is keep it
Have you ever had someone
simple.
call you during the podcast?
I've been on a FaceTime call in the middle of the podcast. Hi.
With who?
That kid after Coachella. I was doing the Coachella debrief and the boy who you know about was like calling me and I put it to the mic and it was really funny because he was actually like, literally I'm talking being like, blah, 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 and he's calling me being like, should we rip Weekend to a Coachella? And it's like live action. I'm like,
that would be my worst nightmare, Coachella.
Yeah, she hates music. She hates loud music.
No.
Well, I always say to Emily,
music. I love live music. I just don't like concerts.
Well, I always say to Emily, I'm like, my mom will totally come to one of your sets, but she needs like earmuffs. She needs a private corner. She needs a fan. She needs an AC unit. She needs hard liquor. She needs
I need to be able to
with
talk.
Stems.
I don't want to stand there for 2 hours.
3 olives,
in silence.
no vermouth, no dirt. She brings her own dirt, and then she'll come to your concert.
I'm good at making my own dirt.
See, I'm fucking straight. Okay. Can you finish telling me where your outfit from? Did you say pants and top? Akira, right? She put her bag. Remember when I did that with your Chanel bag?
The pants I think are Zara, and then the top is Akira, which used to be my best kept
I looked
secret,
on it
and now it's like exploded. And they actually have an awesome store in Miami that's huge, and they just have. Is everything great? No, but we all like different styles. So, but you can go in there and find some great pieces.
It's cool. Like that's really cool. And no one else is going to know where that's from.
They don't.
I looked on there for some Europe outfits and it was fucking swinging goddamn miss.
And then wait, my necklace.
Yeah, it's from her bag.
Actually the crossbody strap for my Valentino bag.
That's good. I do remember when I did that with your Chanel bag.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, so I asked some of the people who love us some questions for you. So they want to know, how do you think you became who you are? Like your fashion, your personality, do you think you popped out of the womb with it? Or do you think it was something you built throughout your life?
I think you're definitely who you are personality-wise the second you come out.
Interesting.
Like, having 3 kids.
I think I in a weird way formed my personality.
Zero doubt about that. And then I think when it comes to style or anything like that, you got to be who you are. If you're trying to follow other people or fit into a group or look rich or whatever it is, you're never going to look cool because
100%.
That's not who you are. Like I would feel, I don't care if you gave me $5,000 Chanel or Hermes flats or whatever the brand is.
Yeah,
I would feel weird in them. I don't wear flats.
Yes. Well, the thing is that I said I felt like I built my personality, and that can be like people are saying, "Oh, what? So you you copied other people, you took inspiration." But it's like if I'm to see someone do something and then I do it, I'm not doing it because they did it. I'm doing it because I saw it and go, "Oh, I like that." Like I actually truly like that.
You always take inspiration.
That's like seeing a cute outfit online and then being like, "Oh, I want to recreate that." Is that copying? Is that not being true to yourself? I feel like that's being incredibly true to yourself. It's seeing something you like and going after it and doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
And like I would never I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the president of the United States. It's like Donald Trump. So obviously
look at the Rachel haircut. It wasn't
shit.
that people wanted to be Jennifer Aniston. They just liked the way the haircut looked on her. And so they wanted to have the haircut.
Exactly. Someone asked this. You're not even going to know what this means. John Summit or Dom Dalla?
No idea.
Who are some of your biggest fashion inspirations?
Oh, wow. I would have to go back, sorry, but to say it, like Jessica Parker, Sex and the City.
Wow,
who was first made it like cool to wear like she was photographed wearing Oscar de la Renta dress with like combat boots. And she just did like the cool, dichotomy of 2 different looks. And then I would say second would be 100% Jenna Lyons, who crushed and changed J. Crew because she made people like me want to shop in J. Crew when before it had been too preppy. And she was the one who, like what you have on now, she put together a ripped sweatshirt with a sequin skirt or made it cool to wear sequins any time of the year.
Capri sweatpants and like not capri in the way that's trending now. Like she'll just hike up her sweatpants to her knees, which is fucking funny. I don't know if you remember this. I remember I think I said it aloud once, but I thought it every goddamn time, even though I obviously didn't say it. You'd wear the capris and I'd be like, what the fuck is this bitch wearing? And now
Yeah, they're in. I love
Hi.
like a sweatpant with a high heel.
Well, you
Yes,
do that, and it's
please.
fucking chic.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's sick. Here we go. If you could have a Birkin or a Kelly, which one would you choose? I don't know the
Well,
difference.
first of all, a Kelly is a kind of Birkin bag named after Grace Kelly.
Who's
So,
my literal cousin.
I actually would not carry that because I think it's so in your face saying, hey, I spent, $20,000.
Okay, great. So if I got you a
handbag.
Birkin, you wouldn't carry it.
No, I'd rather have you give me the cash.
Oh my God. Okay. Fuck. Good to know. That's why on Christmas, my parents, they don't do gifts. They write Christmas, whatever. There's gifts under the tree. No.
Yeah, but
there's a check in an envelope.
You're hard to buy for like.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Davis,
you always say this. I'm not.
I bought you a
Buy
David
me.
Yurman bracelet, knowing that you probably wouldn't like whatever the David Yurman item was I picked out for graduation.
So you did. Did you
you
just get the most expensive ones?
And you are. I knew you would probably trade it in and either upgrade or whatever. But it's hard to buy people presents. And it's not fun to me.
Gift giving is my love language.
No, but when someone gives you a list, like, oh, this is the item I want from this store, that's
weird. I think Christmas when kids do a Google spreadsheet of what they want for Christmas.
I'd rather give you cash
weird.
than check off your.
Yeah, I agree.
List.
What's your dream car? You said the thing.
I would.
What'd you say earlier? You go. I would drive
metallic purple Rolls
you
Royce.
What? I go. You
There's
what?
one at the
you
store in Monaco that I would pass by all the time.
That's fucking sick.
100%.
I was saying, funny
because
enough,
it's so over the top in your face, but it's like what a $350,000.
Yes.
Car.
I was saying one day when I pay back my tab, which I don't know if I've talked about my tab online before. My dad has this thing where we all have a tab. So, if I, like I got my mom's Amex in the back of my head. I'm going to use it to buy this. And then I buy it. I'm like, yes, I got away with it. Then a couple months later, the credit card bill comes. He finds out. And it's not like, oh, I got away with it. It's like, hi, we're putting it on your tab. So my tab is a lot of things I thought I got away with that I didn't. And then a lot of things like, for example, one time my dog got into my brother's edibles and the bill at the hospital was like $2,000. That goes on the tab. Obviously, my 15-year-old brother doesn't have $2,000 at the time, but
no, that went on his tab.
It goes on the tab. So like just random things. Like what are some other things that go on the tab? I don't know. I guess just,
anything you purchase that you haven't been allowed to purchase or hadn't asked in advance to purchase goes on the tab.
Yeah, but now I'm like fully cut off, so there's no even getting by it.
Yes, the second.
It was the second I posted a video. He is pressing. I'm like.
And they were handed you your diploma.
My dad had his finger. This is not an exaggeration. There's a video of it. As I handed my diploma, my dad had the Amex app open and pressed cancel. As I handed, like, what? Bro wasted goddamn no time. What's your number one tip for confidence? Mine is fake it till you make it. What's yours?
I think you got to be true to who you are. And you got to accept the fact that not everyone's going to like you. People are going to say mean things about you. But at the end of the day, if you pretend to be something you're not, you're never going to end up with the boyfriend you want, the girlfriend you want, the husband you want. Like, you got to own who you are. And you got to be happy with it, because that's a struggle for people. If you go through life not being happy with who you are and constantly trying to change yourself to fit in or make other people happy, I mean, think like,
that's exhausting.
Not to make it about me, but I'll make it about me.
That's why I was saying, when I'm on the mic alone, I'm like, shit.
When we lived on the main line, if I tried to fit in, that's so not me.
Well, then the second we moved, everyone was wearing what you would wear. It's the opposite. Those bitches all of a sudden tried to help on your train.
Well, whatever. I just think you got to be true to who you are.
I agree with that. There's a lot of people saying a lot of nice things, by the way, like that aren't questions. Like, your mom is such a boss. How do I become like your mom? She's so iconic, and she birthed an icon as well. They sound very smart. But let's go back to the question. But there's a lot of really nice things in here too.
That's nice, because it's sad that people take the time to say something mean.
Wait, I really don't
nice.
care. The hate honestly turns me on. I'm like, fuck yeah. Come at me, bitch.
Really?
Because why would if I saw some random person online who like I was not jealous of, I did not want to be, and I just simply like no emotion towards. No hate, no emotion, no love, just like scroll. I'm not gonna leave a hate. But if there was someone I was so jealous of, not saying I would ever leave a hate comment in my life, but I might think it. I might be like, So anyone who's sitting there taking the time to write a hate comment,
if you're mean, like I have an issue. I do not like mean women. And my trigger is, there was a situation that just happened when we were on vacation, and this woman actually sent an email about a potluck. And the email, first of all, the items on the potluck for going somewhere and you're traveling there like on a boat was scallops, oysters, lobster tails, crab claws, crab cakes, caviar. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then it was very clear. It said, oh, you can either, here's the number to Michael's on East, which is an uber expensive restaurant to order food, or a Morton's, which you go into Morton's, it's like an Erewhon.
I feel like you're speaking a language
You get 3 items and it's $180. And then she said, by all means, do not buy anything from Costco or Publix.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Only Whole Foods and shit. That's
no,
so
Whole
funny.
Foods wasn't even on the list.
Oh, it was like Morton's, which is like a
Yeah.
gourmet grocer near us. That's fucking iconic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you're hating. I think
Morton's
that's
is like Erewhon. Like, can you imagine what it would cost to go into Erewhon and buy?
Well, imagine if you're
stuff
having a
for
party in
50
LA
people.
and
50
someone said
people.
you can't go to any
Ralph's
you can't go to
or-
Ralph's or Vaughn's. You have to go to Erewhon.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
For 50 people.
This is cute. Chloe, who owns Surge Style.
Yeah, I love Chloe.
She said,
I buy a lot of
mother-daughter
stuff there.
tips to be like you guys when Soph is older, because her daughter's Soph. I think, I'll take the mic really quick. My tip would be I feel like there's so many stereotypes and things that people are like, this is how a relationship is supposed to be. And I feel like in so many aspects of my life, I've proved all those assumptions and like, you don't have to follow it by the book and everyone's different. But I feel like I've taken that, especially with us, almost in a way like, maybe meet someone where they're at, where it's like your biggest thing is saying like your life didn't stop when you had kids. And I appreciate that. And I think that says so much about you. And that's like the type of person you are. But I think it would just be like growing up and be like, oh, well, my mom's doing this for me or my dad's doing this. And I feel like as a young kid, you kind of would be like, well, why isn't my parent doing that? That happens in so many aspects of life of people.
I think that's why you are
something.
where you are now.
But
Not
I think that's
completely.
exactly why I am.
I'm not going to steal your thunder. You've done a lot of hard work, but
have I though?
think
Like shit. I just got online and started talking shit, and here I am. So that's funny. We'd be like, oh my God, you did so much. Like, yes, I did a lot of hard work, but also in that same sense, like, it's hard for me because I feel like as much as like you don't like to be spiritual and believe in God, I kind of do. And I think
I'm
like
spiritual. I just don't believe in God.
I believe you do this too. I don't believe in the God maybe everyone believes in, but I believe in a God. I believe that clearly, fucking bro.
Do you believe it's a man or a woman?
I don't care. I just know clearly God loves me because 1, look at me. 2, 2, my life is great. And it's just like, I think things have happened exactly the way they're supposed to. And I think my path has already been carved for me. And every time, like people keep asking me with graduation, oh my God, are you sentimental? Do you want to go back? Are you regretting it? And I'm someone who's just so excited for the future because I know there's so much in store for me. So why would I sit here and dwell on the past? I'm ready for what's next. I've always been that way. I'm excited for what's next. I'm fucking ready and I'm coming at it full goddamn throttle, spread eagle legs
But I
open.
think that's a cool thing to be excited for your future. If you truly believe that there is no set ordained path, then you have all of the potential to have whatever you want in your life because you can make it whatever you want to be. And if you happen to take a wrong turn and go the wrong way and shit happens, there's totally the opportunity to turn it around and go another direction. And so that's what I believe.
Totally.
But, yeah.
I just think to circle it back to the question of advice for a mom and a daughter is just like, meet each other where you're at. Like, realize who you are. You don't have to be doing what everyone else is doing. Just, fucking do you.
David,
and
she'd
support
die
it.
if you saw her daughter. She looks like
She's
you at
iconic.
like 11 and her hair is like twice as long as yours. And
Oh,
it's
fuck
like,
myself. Jeez.
it is insane. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you could relive one day in your entire life, do you know what day that would be?
No.
Really?
I think that'd be kind of sad to have like one
day.
day in
Okay,
your
I see what
entire
you're
life
saying.
that defines like, I just want to, continue to have fun, live as long as I can and have new great experiences. Like I think I was just saying this the other day. I think it's really sad when people get married and say like, that's the best day of their life. And I'm like, really?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
That's a great, great moment. But to say that one day is like the best day in your life.
I think the best day of my life was when I was rolling face in Ibiza. I'm kidding. shit, but it's up there. I'm kidding.
I would say up there might be when I was playing rocks, paper, scissors against Tom Brady's teammates for $100 a hand, and then beat Malcolm Butler and was like, yeah.
She's met a lot of famous people. I feel like it has to do a lot with Dad's family and the like Monaco people. But Christian Louboutin is your boy
industry. He's not my boy. He would have no idea who I am. But I had a great night hanging out with him where he wrapped his arm around me and then walked with me to the.
But if he saw you,
hours.
he'd say hi. Come on.
Well, he'd probably that's what you do. You pretend you remember someone.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Someone asked how you and Dad met, but if you go into the first episode we ever did together, we talked about that for like 20 minutes. So go watch that. Do you have any financial advice for girls in their 20s? Stop it right there. No, she doesn't. This is the wrong podcast for that, but go ahead.
Save, and save.
Because that's
and
what
I
she
think
did.
you can spend money, buy shit you want, and still save money. I just didn't get it. I never saved when I was your age, and that's a big mistake. I think that we're too indulgent with thinking we want something, and then the reality is it's like when I buy some expensive bag. I bought a Chanel bag on the Champs-Elysees in Paris thinking this was going to be my moment. I'm drinking a bottle of expensive champagne and I had total buyer's remorse. I'm like, I just spent $6,000 for a bag that it's now been 3 months. I haven't even carried. What a waste of money. Just stupid, just fell into the trap of hearing about other people doing it. So thinking it was going to make me happy and it didn't.
Yeah, that's super valid. I feel like that's, people always say the trends. It's like trends are a trend because it comes and it goes and you don't need to participate in every goddamn trend.
No, you don't.
I think that's a good one. What did you think I would be when I grew up?
Davis, we've said this repeatedly over and over.
I know
people and our other kids we love and we knew they'd be great, but people just were drawn to you. So you've heard it 100 times. We've always joked she's going to either be in prison or president of the United States.
Hi, Trump. I'm coming for you. How do you not give a fuck? I think, again, it's fake it till you make it.
Let me be clear.
Though. People do. You just can't show it.
You do. There's nobody that cares. It's like you can even not like someone and there's a part of you when you don't get invited to their party. You're like, oh, I didn't get invited to the party. So anyone who says that you can, nothing bothers you, bullshit.
Yeah.
But you make a conscious decision to just
I agree.
Be who you are,
I agree.
Own it, and not let something bother you.
I agree. Where are you from? Philly. It's pretty simple.
Not just Philly. I am from Delco. I am from
Fuck
Havertown.
yeah, Delco.
And I am a Delco girl.
Yeah.
I raised my kids on the main line, but I am not from the main line. I am from Delco.
Yeah. Someone said, did you have to date around before finding your husband? How did you know he was the one?
Yes.
I want to do an episode. Wait,
yes.
I don't know if I've told you this yet, what I want to call it. So something we talk about all the time. So I want to do an episode on it, is how important it is to date because you find out what you like and find out what you don't like. So I want to do an episode and title it Build a Boy Workshop, Build a Bear.
I love it. I told you, you can date someone that you know you'd never marry.
Yes. Oh my God.
You learn
100%.
something about everyone you
Seriously.
date. I dated one guy who taught me to love my body and not be shy. And I knew I was never going to marry him.
Yeah.
But so I dated a ton of people before I was with Dad. Dad dated a ton plus some more before he was with me. And I think that's
100%.
Totally helped.
Someone said, what do you do for work? I know my answer.
My current job is being the best Mrs. Rowe that I can be. Personally, I think I'm crushing it, but Dad likes to remind me that I have quarterly reviews.
Wait, I think you
Certain
need a raise.
KIPs I have to meet.
I think you need a raise.
You
I think
think so?
Killing
Okay,
it. I think you need I think there's a bonus coming at the end of the year.
I'll
for
ask
sure.
about that. I'll ask
For
about that.
fucking sure. Someone said, what was I like when I was little? I feel like we talked about it in the other episode. You were just saying she would get punished and she'd be like, well, what's the punishment? Because I'd have to weigh the options.
You were insane.
I was insane. I was exactly how I am now. I was a devil child, to be honest.
But you did have a heart of gold. You were the one who
I love when people
you went
say
to
that
my
to
friend's
me.
house
I'm gonna cry. I love when people say that to me because I feel like it's so
birthday
true.
party, and there was a kid there with special needs, and you made sure the entire time that people were including him on what was going on.
So cute. I don't even remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was always the kid at lunch if someone didn't have a place to sit, that come sit with me. 100%. Someone said, which this is funny because I feel like this is something you've always said the opposite of. Someone said, how do you balance being a mom and a best friend? My mom can't find a balance, this girl said, of being a mom and a best friend. You've always said, my mom has looked at something and said, I'm your mom, not your friend.
Yeah,
which
I don't think
everyone
you're best
online would think you would say the opposite.
I think you should be best friends.
I disagree with you. I think you should be best friends with your kid. I think you should be best friends with your kid. 100%. We are best friends. Are we not? We tell each other everything. I literally will be like, Mom, oh my God.
Okay, yes, we tell each other everything.
We do.
But I don't know. We have to have I guess it's what's your definition
So do you think
a best
if
friend
I wasn't your kid, we weren't related, would we be friends? Why are you sitting there thinking about it?
Part of me thinks we'd be
yes.
like, we might be enemies for a bit because we're so alike. The reason you and I fought more than the other kids is because you and I
was a bitch.
We are the same person.
Well, Dad was saying the other day you deny
and
it.
it's why I had a lot of issues with people in our family with being protective of you, because the second someone said anything negative about you, looked at you funny, did anything, I went to attack mode.
Yeah. Someone asked something about self-tan instead of laying in the sun. 1, she doesn't self-tan. 2, this bitch is terrified of the sun. She's a vampire.
Don't go in it.
She hisses at it.
Anything I ever
She looks snatched and young. She does not go in the goddamn sun. We'll just set that straight. Someone said, what did she wish that she knew in her 20s? I'm currently so deep in the trenches and I need help, Boots.
I think you just gotta give yourself grace and realize that you, just like I say to you all the time, you become a parent, you don't stop fucking up when you get married and become a parent.
My biggest thing is
in your
everyone's first time living.
You're going to make a ton of mistakes and you're going to go left when you should have gone right. And then you just pick up and be like, okay, that didn't work. Well, let's try something else. These young kids have so much pressure on them. They're way too hard on themselves. And I think
agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah.
I always say all the time, there's kind of a tangent here, but divorce, I don't think there's any shame in divorce. I think there's shame in a sense of
staying in a marriage you shouldn't
when
be
you're
in.
not happy because life is so fucking
100%.
precious. And okay, so you did everything right and your marriage didn't work out. Well, that's
try
okay.
Again. Yeah,
that's
honestly.
okay.
Yeah,
that's
I agree with that.
Okay.
I completely agree with
Yeah.
that. Mm-hmm. So what are your plans after this? What are you doing? Back to Florida? I know Jedda's for a little then.
Well, I'm headed back to Jedda's. We'll go out for cocktails and probably head home and eat some of the $500 Erewhon food that we bought that's in the fridge. And then I fly home to Florida. I had to change my flight because I was supposed to get in at 8 p.m., but then we got invited to this couple's house for dinner that I really like. So
that they really like.
That I really like with a bunch of people. So I had to change my flight.
Is your first stop in Europe Cannes Lions Festival where I'm meeting you?
Yes.
Okay, so you leave for Europe in
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Fuck, my
June 19th.
So fast. Yeah, I'm coming home for a bit.
Then we meet
Hi,
you
fit
there.
checks. Hi, martinis every night.
Yay.
We're gonna have so much fun when I'm back.
And then we're in Menton.
And then we're going to Menton. I was low-key trying to bring that boy I'm talking to.
No, and the end.
Do you think I can bring? I have my own room. Should I bring him? That'd be so fun. You guys are always down for the plot. They love it. For example,
not in Menton because there's one bathroom and I'm not sharing.
Ew, yeah. No, my God, don't. I don't want to share a bathroom.
Menton had nothing available. It's such a hot spot, and so we wanted to be in the area we wanted to be with the view we wanted. So we got this 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And
in the least weird way, when I'm to kiss a boy or have a new boy in rotation, I call them my boyfriends, which I guess makes sense. I'm I have so many boyfriends. Wait, read this conversation between, this is Kitty and Gracie. And Kitty texted and said, who's Souvenir? Because as you guys know, I called him Souvenir in my podcast. So then she texted and was like, which one's Souvenir? And Gracie responded and said, one of her boyfriends. He goes to us at his school. He's friends with, said some people. Is he the one with the gorgeous eyes? Gracie said yes, and long eyelashes. She said, yep, I eyed him early, knowing I'd like him. But it's funny because you guys are anytime I just have a boy in rotation, and not saying this is oh, I love him or oh my God, he's actually my boyfriend. I'll kiss a boy who means nothing to me. Not saying this kid means nothing to me. I always get in trouble with what I say. But dad is, you like it because you think it's funny, but dad loves it. He's like, let me see him. And like, I will text dad something so important going on in my life about work, school, no response. I text him something about a boy, he's like, oh, send a picture, like, tell me the tea. Like, you guys love it. It's so funny.
Why not? It's part of who you are.
Funny.
It's funny.
Part of who I am. What, being a slut? No. But I feel like you guys like it because I never have boys in the rotation.
I think when your
almost.
kids share something with you that's maybe a little more like intimate or private, you're interested. You want to hear about it.
That's a good point too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's the new tea?
There is no new tea. I'm leaving here. He's coming to my house, and
I hope you get your house before he gets there because
Mom,
I saw what it looked like before we left.
Mom, and it's 5 times that. It is 5 times that. It is bad.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You can't see my floor. There's clothes everywhere. There's suitcases everywhere. It's bad.
It's bad.
Bad.
It's more than bad.
But
it's
honestly,
gross.
but like one thing about me is like sad. Like I feel like I should care, but I like don't. I like don't. Like I'm gonna clean it, but he's like on his way. And I'm like,
I guess that's part of being honest. I mean, that's like,
I am fucking disgusting.
That's the world you live in. Like you're not Miss Neat.
No, I just have so much going on. I'm such a busy girl. It's just hard to like keep it clean.
Well, I guess it also is prioritizing, and you wanted to come up here and hang with Jetta and me before, like,
ding, ding,
doing
ding.
this, so you don't have time to clean up. So sometimes in life, you just gotta choose.
Totally.
I'd rather have a fun day than have a clean house.
And that's the fucking tea. Damn goddamn straight. Okay, well, have you said everything you need to say? Do you have any confessions you want to let out? Any secrets? Any things you need to say? Or you got?
I definitely have no confessions, no secrets.
Well, thank you so much for coming on It's Always Something. We loved having you. Well, I loved having you.
Thank you, Big D.
Of course. I don't even know if people know you call me that. My parents, because Davis, and I was so little, they would call me Big D.
Big D.
That's all they say. So my dad, Big D, and then I'm with like a boy, and they're like, that's my name. Shut the fuck up. See what they did there? Well, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I'm your host, Davis Rowe. This is my mom, Boots. You can find her as Bijou Boots on Instagram, even though, contrary to popular belief, this girl does not know how to work a phone. So when you're seeing these TikToks or these things, like she does not know what's going on. We might act like she does.
Challenged.
I'm technically challenged too. I'm really technically challenged. Not as bad as you. But you can find her on Instagram at Bijou Boots. You can find her on TikTok as Boots. She will be coming. She hasn't posted content in a while, but when I'm back there and I can help her this summer, we're gonna go ham.
Well, it's more fun when I do it with you.
It is, of course. And then I have a studio in Florida, so you'll be coming on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll come and we'll hang out and we'll do martinis and
I'll
then just
bring
pop
friends.
into the stew. Good. Your friends are. Imagine we bring Mary on the podcast. Her friends in Florida. It's like high school spring break in a group. Like I can't, but whatever. You can find me on TikTok as Diva Davis. You can find me on Snapchat as Davis Rowe or something. I don't know, like 3 S's, 3 E's to be exact. My Instagram is Davis Rowe _ I need to tell you guys the story, not right now because we're wrapping this up, but remind me because someone has the username Davis Rowe, just Davis Rowe, no _ and I DM'd him being like, can I have it? And me and him got in a full-fledged DM fight about it.
Is that his name?
Yes, it is, Mom. I offered this kid $500. It's a boy with 200 followers. Like, imagine someone texted Jack, say Jack's Instagram was Jack Rowe, and someone named Jack Rowe said, hi, I want your username. Can you just add an _ or a dash and I will give you $500? Jack would say, I don't even care. I'll change my name to Muppet for 10 cents. This kid beefed with me. Oh my God, I spit everywhere. So many fighting in the goddamn DMs. He called me rude. He's like, I'm down to be friends. Like, no, Davis, I don't want to be your fucking friend. I want your username. But I'll read you guys the DMs another day. But that's getting me heated. Like, what? I just want my username to be Davis Rowe.
Take a breath. Like,
the fucking _ gets me clearly. But that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Say bye.
Ciao.
Bye, guys. Love you.